Fungus.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it.
Fellas, मैं हूं नवीन and you are watching Insane Gaming Verse. So finally हम वुल्फ अमंग अस आज ख़त्म करने जा रहे हैं. So अगर आपने अब तक पिछले एपिसोड्स नहीं देखे हैं तो प्लीज़ यहाँ पे पॉज कीजिए और पिछले एपिसोड्स जाके देखिए ताकि आपको बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आए और आपको वो स्टोरी समझ आए. So बिना किसी देरी के चलिए शुरू करते हैं. आज बहुत ही गंदे वाली इंटेंस फाइट होने वाली है. तो बने रहिए. आप अब तक मतलब मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं तो यार लाइक कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब भी कीजिए यार. 310 सब्सक्राइबर का गोल है अपना. कंटिन्यू करेंगे आज एपिसोड 5 और मोस्ट प्रोबेबल ये आज ख़त्म होने वाला है. चलो गाइस, बहुत इंटेंस फाइट आगे हमारा इंतज़ार कर रही है. तो बिना सोचे समझे अब बस लाइक दबा दीजिए. किसी फैक्ट्री में आ गए हम.
Big Wolf. The big bad wolf.
ब्लडी मैरी की आवाज़ थी ये. ये क्या है? क्रेन, ब्लूबियर्ड, ब्यूटी,
You used to be something.
मिस्टर टोड, जैक हॉर्नर. पैकेज पे सबके नाम लिखे हुए हैं फेबल्स के. बिग बी वुल्फ. मेरे लिए इतने सारे पैकेज. वाओ नाइस.
They used to fear you.
यहाँ पे फोटोज हैं. मेरी हैं मोस्टली. ये किस करते हुए किसने ले ली? हेलो स्पाई.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
ये चक्रा वही है जिसमें टॉर्चर करते थे. आगे चलते हैं. तो कैमरा एंगल का बहुत वो है.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
उसकी हर जगह आवाज आ रही है ब्लडी मैरी. वो एकदम से आके
It's
मार
about
दिया.
time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I'll leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way
Seriously?
now.
I don't think so.
Make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hitter, cut the shish. I'm talking to you. कुछ भी नहीं
Does
बोल.
that usually work for you? You planning to kill me with your eyeballs? I assume your mother taught you how to fight proper? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Okay, so इसने काफी कुछ गलत बोल दिया.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
Is that the best you can do?
भाई ये चौकी मार रही है. ब्लॉक कर दे सर पे. गायब हो गई. What the hell? चली गई क्या? बहुत तेज भाग गई भाई वो। ओके, ये भी ट्रांसफॉर्म हो गई क्या बाकियों की तरह? चल के देखते हैं कहाँ गई। इसी तरफ आई थी। हम ऊंचाई पे ना खड़े रहें तो ही सही है। पीछे से आके उसने धप्पा कर दिया तो सीधा नीचे करेंगे मुंह के बल। हमने गलती करी ऊपर आके। गधेड़ा। ओ, मार दिया। दोबारा चलो। ओके। ओ, फिर से मार दिया। डॉज। हाँ।
Where are you? Come out and face me.
पीछे, तेरे पीछे, पीछे देखो, पीछे। वो भाई ये डरावनी लग रही है। कांच है यार इसके सब में तो। मार, दबोच ले। What the hell? काम क्यों नहीं कर रहा? बचना चाहिए यार। घेर दे इसको, नीचे गिर, नीचे गिर, नीचे गिर, नीचे गिर, नीचे गिर, नीचे गिर। हम ही गिर गए। ओके, सो अब हम चेंज हो चुके हैं। बट हमें बहुत लगी हुई है। चलो, चला भी नहीं जा रहा। ओ, इधर भी है। इतनी सारी। सबको मारना पड़ेगा क्या? यार झुंड में आ गई। ओ, डॉज मार उसके। ओ, वो ज्यादा लग रही है। मार तो रही है ये। क्या कर रहा है? बच। पैक नीचे। ओ भाई इतनी सारी। क्या हो रहा भाई? ओ, मार डाला भाई। मैं इसे तेजी से मार रहा हूँ ना। ओके। वो ये वाली फॉर्म भी थी क्या? फेंक दो उठा के। ओके, टूट रही है ये। नाइस। वुल्फ की ये वाली फॉर्म भी थी। अब आया ना मजा। बट असली वाली कौन सी है? यही है क्या असली? हाँ, आई थिंक यही है। थोड़ा और मुंह खोल लेता वैसे ही गिर जाता। नहीं, ये भी असली नहीं है। इनमें से ये है शायद असली। आप नहीं हो सकता, अब नहीं डरा सकती है। अब तो मैं बन गया बैड वुल्फ को भी। ओके, ये हमें मिल गया, असली मिल गई। अब कहाँ भाग रही है? हेलो, क्या हो गया? अब कहाँ भाग रहे हो जी? अब आ जाओ जरा। पकड़ लिया। ओ, टाइम पे मार दिया यार, नहीं तो मेरी आंख जाती पक्का। आंख जाती अगर इसको टाइम पे नहीं मारता तो। बस भाई बहुत चोखा है भाई बिग बुल। ओके, और इसके सारे वो क्या बोलते हैं उसे, इंजरी भी ठीक हो गई हैं। कपड़े उतारता है पहले ये हैं कपड़े। अब क्या हो गया? तेरी मीटिंग का क्या हुआ हैं? अब इस पे कुछ बचा ही नहीं है।
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets.
Okay.
Now, I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what
Yeah.
I want.
Don't be sure. That's the plan.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at
Okay,
least
so
agree on
इसके
that?
ये मतलब कुछ ना कुछ तो
I
ट्रिक
will
कर रहा
have a
है।
trial.
What do you want with then?
Are we clear?
Yeah.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look,
हर कोई
there's
चाहता
no
है कि ये
reason
मर
for us
जाए।
to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance
I believe
to
you,
explain my
Georgie.
side of the
Then
story.
what are you?
If you're not a
Okay.
killer, then what are you?
Yeah.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Businessman.
There's still a
Lol.
lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
It's about faith.
Do you
It's
really
about
want the
justice.
truth?
Yeah.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
जॉर्जी ने मारा, बट इसने उसको ऑर्डर दिए।
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
My
वो मर
point
चुका
being,
है।
the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in. But you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get
Okay, let's
going?
go.
I'd rather not
इसको
go
लेके
alone.
चलते सबके
All right,
साथ।
let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you
Right.
say?
नहीं, इससे गन ले लेंगे। अब
I'm sure
अब
Miss
इसको
White
मार
will be
दे।
pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why
पहले
she
इसको
wanted to keep
मारेंगे
you
भाई।
around.
चलो, अब लेके चलो इसे।
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Yeah. इतना सब इसने किया है भाई, इसको मुक्का तो।
I
I know. But we have to do something.
हम
you
बहुत ही
fucking
नजदीक
kidding
है
me?
एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन
Are you
सीरीज को
sure
एंड
he's
करने
coming?
का.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Okay.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Okay, so यहाँ पे सब हैं.
Are you okay?
No,
It's been hours.
I'm fine.
We were worried you'd run into some trouble
हम ठीक हैं.
at the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm
हम
just
इसको जिंदा ले
glad
आए.
you made it back in one piece.
इसलिए कह रही है.
It's
सही
about
है.
time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This?
ये सब
You
इस
should
पे
be
चढ़
ashamed.
गया.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White. But I
Yeah,
thought
but
it would
इसने
be
order दिया
unwise to
उनको.
proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
He wasn't behind it. He
where
suffered
is
at the end. Don't worry
Sheriff?
about it.
Georgie was a victim of this psycho too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead.
Yeah.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
बहुत कुछ
We
है
have
जो
to
ये
read
इसको
the rest of
बोलना है
the
अभी.
charges.
Other
Let her finish.
charges.
If you'd wait a moment.
How about I
I'm well
kill you
aware of
instead?
my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish.
उसको पहले
You can
बोलने
have
दो.
your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and
Interesting
sale
arrest.
of magical
And
artifacts.
kidnapping crime.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
Yeah.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade.
You are responsible. Let him
you're
escape.
Come on, it's obvious.
इसको पहले
Everyone
बोलने दो.
just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead. We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
सुनो तो उसकी बात.
The
फिर-
Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself.
Yeah.
And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
मतलब
talk?
justice.
यार ये
If
मतलब
we're
मरने ही
ever
वाला है
going
तो
to
उसकी
pull
बात सुन लो
ourselves
ना.
together
क्या
and
दिक्कत है?
Make something of this town. We have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
इसके हाथ खोलने चाहिए नहीं थे वैसे.
You have the floor.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
सही बात है.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to
That's
do
not
with
Tell
it.
the fucking truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
Yeah.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
No.
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions.
I was
willing to
attacked. It was a
cooperate.
trap.
What's he
I
talking
wouldn't
about?
call that help.
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do
मतलब ये तो हम
anything
जानते हैं कि मतलब
You might even
जिसके
give up an
लिए हम
innocent
केयर करते हैं
man
उसको प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं.
just to save
You better
someone.
have a point.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
Yeah.
I see. You want to cut right to the point. I can
Yeah.
appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless,
ब्यूटी एंड बीस्ट तो
sniveling on
इसलिए
street
इससे
corners,
वो मतलब
I
पीछे
was
छुड़ाना
there to
चाहते हैं
look
ताकि
out
इनको
for you.
पैसे ना देना पड़े इसके.
Yes, but
Wasn't
Don't
I?
turn this to us. We didn't abandon anyone.
You're the
हमारे
fucking
ऊपर मत डालो
problem
भाई.
here, not us.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living. Provide for herself.
इसने मतलब कुछ
And
तो
what
काम
did
किया है
they
बट
do?
ये उसका
She wanted
मिसयूज
my
भी तो
tree
करता था.
destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree?
Snow
why would
isn't
you
to
want
blame.
that?
Snow made a
Is that
mistake.
true?
Snow?
I know
हमें-
what you're doing.
भाई
It's
मैनिपुलेट
not
कर रहा है
gonna
ये.
work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
you know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
Yeah.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've
Yeah.
made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
ऐसा नहीं है.
Yeah, right.
ये
I
मतलब
can't promise
रूल
you
करना चाहती है
perfection.
स्नो जैसा
No
मुझे
one
पता है.
can.
We are trying to protect you.
But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you.
Yeah.
We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help.
He took faith
and
in
he
Lily
would
for
take
us.
that weakness
From
and
us.
add it to
We are
his
ending that.
strength.
He never cared
And if
about
things
any
didn't
of
fall
yeah.
exactly his way,
ये सिर्फ पैसे चाहता
someone
था.
would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you?
उसने
He just
मतलब
cared about
ग्रीन
your
लीफ
money.
का
He
वो
cares
भी
about
लेके आया
your
ना
obedience.
वो ट्री ताकि वो इससे पैसे बना सके. उसका ये
They're
इंटेंशन था. Yeah.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't
Okay.
be. His contamination of this town is over. And those
हमारी
girls
तरफ सारे आ
will
रहे हैं.
have their
Yes.
justice.
ग्रीन लीफ वापस आ गई हमारे साइड. ओके तो हम सब एक तरफ है. एंड नाउ
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You can't talk
So,
your way of
are
this.
we done?
No, we are not done.
इसकी हिस्ट्री के बारे में बोलते हैं आप.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Yeah.
killed
Just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
We are going with this. Shut up.
Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
Now, don't make him a murderer.
but
What
ये
happened with
उसका-
Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault. If y'all want to blame
भाई इसने
someone,
फंसा
blame
दिया
me.
मेरे को.
She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be
was a
serious.
murder
That was
suspect.
different.
He was
Yeah.
a suspect, and I needed answers.
Yeah.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
इसने तो
Georgie
मना कर
killed
दिया
Faith
भाई.
and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them
That's not
after
true.
we
ये
deal
सच
with
नहीं
you.
है
That's
यार.
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White?
Okay. नरिसा आ गई.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Go ahead.
Of course.
Go ahead.
right ahead.
अब बोल सकती है क्योंकि अब इसका
probably
रिबन वाला
don't
मैजिक नहीं
remember me.
चलेगा. विविन
I
मर गई
don't know
क्योंकि.
why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
विविन किलर
Be quiet.
he might as
We
well.
need to establish some order
He wanted
here.
only she might.
He might as well have.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa.
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
Okay.
The only two people who ever gave a
And he's
damn
going
about
to
me.
pay for it.
And
That's
this just
comforted.
confirms it.
भाई
He
नरेशा ने
made
बचा
Georgie
लिया.
do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's
do
lives
you
away
expect?
and now you
You are
want
done
mercy?
talking.
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done
बोल
talking,
दिया
crooked
इसने,
man.
अब इसको
You
चुप
had
करवा के
your
डाल देते हैं
chance.
और इसको खत्म करते हैं.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How
उससे
can we
कोई
be sure
फायदा
he
नहीं
won't
है.
escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
hasn't.
more
Nice.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we
already?
get rid of
Too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable
इसने
punishment.
इतना
So
सबके
I
साथ
think
गलत
This
किया है
is
ना.
going nowhere.
someone needs
तो
to make a
इम्प्रिजन तो नहीं
decision.
है.
Who?
वही
I
मिलेगा.
hope you aren't suggesting
We should
yourself.
vote.
Why not?
We should have a vote. Make
Yeah.
it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes
Okay.
sense to me. I guess it does.
Okay.
सब हमें चाहते हैं कि हम
Are
जज
you
बने.
sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your
your call.
call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yeah. So हमें सोचना चाहिए कि मतलब इसने क्या क्या किया.
Yes, Sheriff.
Lock him up,
Do what you
rip
think is
his
right.
head off.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
we
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Throw. इसको डाल देते हैं.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Okay. What the hell? ये तो unexpected था. Okay.
There you are. I hope you all
Remember this
remember
moment.
this moment. Think of me.
Lock him up.
Try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You're going to
सब चाहते हैं कि इसको घेर दे तो घेर ही देते हैं. छोड़.
No, I won't.
Yeah. Fabletown will remember that. But यार देखो इतना सब कुछ गलत किया ना इसने, इसकी सजा थी यही.
For Lily
Yeah.
and Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase
Erase
from the books.
एक और खत्म हो गया यार. उसने उस अकेले की वजह से इतने सब जने मरे, तो वाई नोट कि वो भी मरे भाई. एंड ओके. सो एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन अमेजिंग सीरीज़ के आज एंड हो गया, वन डे लेटर, एक दिन बाद. एंड फाइनल्स हम देख रहे हैं कि क्या होता है एंडिंग में. फेबल टाउन पहले जैसा काम चल रहा है या नहीं, और मोस्ट
Hey,
इम्पोर्टेंट.
Sheriff.
ओके, मैं यही पूछने वाला था कि ये शेरिफ है
You
या
need to
मेयर
come see
बन
the
गया.
truck
बट
off?
ये अब
We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to.
you
I don't
wanna
know.
see
I'll be
some-
down in a minute.
Okay.
तो काफ़ी
Great.
मतलब फेबल्स को फार्म भेजा जा रहा है, मंडीज का मतलब,
This fucking line.
जो अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते हैं. ओके. लाइन इतनी सब, इतनी बड़ी लाइन.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
काफ़ी बिजी है. थैंक्स.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
काफ़ी बिजी हो गई है.
We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
सबको बात करनी है एंड हम फिर से वही शेरिफ.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
ये भी आ गया यहाँ पे. बट मैं नहीं चाहता कि यार ये मतलब क्या बोलूँ मैं कि ये सब जाएं. काफ़ी लोनली लगेगा यार, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही कम जने हैं. 12-13 बंदे ही हैं फेबल्स में बस, बाकी ह्यूमंस हैं. येलो ब्रिक रोड हाउस. ओके
I'm
सो
going.
टोड जा रहे हैं.
Jesus.
टोड की फैमिली पूरी
We
जा
only
रही
have
है.
like 5 minutes.
वो ग्लैमर
They
बेच
carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Sorry, I tried to help.
Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this.
I tried to help.
I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
वो उसने हमसे पूछा भी नहीं यार.
Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all
अच्छा
with
नहीं
me,
हुआ इनके साथ.
and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're
That's
cool
nice. She will love
when
it.
they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head
TJ
out.
will remember that.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
I'm sorry.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ.
Yeah.
But look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No.
नहीं.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
So
Goodbye, TJ.
Bye कहना.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
He must be missing.
How should I know?
मुझे कैसे पता होगा? यार गलत लग रहा है. उसे लग रहा है कि मतलब पिग नहीं जा रहा हो, बस यही जा रहे हैं.
Saying goodbye?
Oh, Nerissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
You need to let
It's
it go. I
just-
understand.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
भाई मैं नहीं चाहता कि मतलब रिबन में हटाऊं और उसकी गर्दन भी कट जाए.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything.
And
I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
To your friends. Georgie didn't do mercy. You were trying to protect them.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then, oh God.
Touch her arm. Tell me more.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Okay.
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
But इसे झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहिए. But इसने अच्छे के लिए किया.
I guess it worked out in the end.
नहीं तो भाई बहुत ही ज़्यादा change
I know
हो
he
जाती
ordered their
चीजें.
deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality, especially after
what
that
is
night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Okay, so इसने वो head छोड़ा था वहाँ पे. Okay.
I walked her over
that
here.
ring in her mouth.
And I left her.
So that ring in her mouth.
वो
That was
किसकी थी?
you?
Yeah. I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this.
I just
नरेशन नहीं
pointed
किया.
you in the right direction.
People
इसने
like
अच्छा
us
काम
get
किया.
forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry you do that.
Not really.
You had to do that. That won't happen anymore.
It's
Yeah.
going to be different now. I promise.
Yeah.
Things like
अभी ये
that
दोबारा
won't
नहीं होने
happen
वाला.
anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other.
Snow doesn't need
and
me.
look out
उसको
for
मेरी ज़रूरत
us.
नहीं है. I don't know.
You don't
where
see
he
that a
is
lot
and-
these days.
अभी कुछ बोलना ठीक नहीं रहेगा.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
नरेशा के लिए हम
You've been
ठीक
given
हैं.
this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because
I have
I
made a
knew
lot of
if
mistakes. I
anyone
hope
stood
I
a
have done
chance
some
against
good.
the Crooked Man.
मैंने कुछ
it
अच्छा
was
करा
you.
हो.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
Yeah. नरेशा will
You've
remember
changed
that.
this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Okay.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Wait. ये तो उसने कहा था फेथ ने.
I need
First
to tell
में.
you something. I have to tell you something.
feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go get after her. उसके पीछे चलते हैं. कुछ तो suspicious है भाई.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
What did you do to Georgie? 31% ने उसको सफर करने दिया. Crooked man at trail, okay. 89% हम बहुत अच्छा खेले हैं. How did you punish the crooked man? 38% ने उसको विजिंग वेल में डाल दिया. Accept किया 98% ने. और नरीसा, what were your last word to Narisa? 54%. I hope I have done some good here. Okay. So that's it for today guys. मतलब मैं बहुत बार बोल चुका हूँ इस एपिसोड में कि एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन जर्नी की आज ख़त्म होने जा रही है. एंड अगर आपने ये कहीं पे भी लाइक किया है, मतलब इसको आप अगर कहीं पे भी आपको कुछ भी मेरा पार्ट अच्छा लगता है तो उसको लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एंड बेल आइकन प्रेस कीजिए. आशा होप करते हैं 10 लाइक्स का एंड 310 सब्सक्राइबर का शायद ये हो पाए, बट आप कर सकते हैं. आई न्यू. सो थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग गाइस. एंड कमेंट में लिखना मत भूलिए कि हम नेक्स्ट स्टोरी मोड गेम कौन से खेलें. चॉइस वाली खेलें, एक्शंस गेम खेलें, या फिर हम एक हॉरर गेम खेलें. तो कमेंट में करना मत भूलिएगा.